Hello, my name is Dr. Don Strasburger, and I've been practicing stress reduction for the last 30 years. And today I'm with MBK Cares to answer some questions about PTSD. What is PTSD? And PTSD is a medical condition that is characterized by a traumatic event with symptoms that last longer than 1 month. And these traumatic events can be something as some kind of abuse, or physical violence, or maybe a traffic accident, or some threat to a person's well-being or to someone that you love. It could be a death in the family or someone that you know. What can trigger a PTSD response? And really it's anything that can remind a person of the original trauma. I had a veteran whose trigger was actually the smell of burnt rubber. And people that were diagnosed with an emotionally traumatic medical diagnosis, for example, might put their appointment card in the kitchen drawer so they would forget about it. Really anybody that is similar to the previous person, maybe like a mustache or a similar voice. And one of the key things to say here is that it doesn't have to be 100% similar. It could actually be 10 or 15% similar. And that's all that is needed to actually trigger the PTSD response. What happens, what does the nervous system go through when the body fails to regulate? And actually there are several things. The first one, the amygdala, an important part of the brain, continually scans the environment for threats. This is called hypervigilance. And another part of the brain, the right parahippocampus, actually what that does is that stores and deals with recalling of the memories. And when a person has difficulty with chronic stress, a person may have difficulty recalling memories because this area is affected. And the third area is the brain stem. And this part deals with the body's response to stress. And now we're talking about the heart, the lung, and the liver, for example. The heart would have increased pressure, the beat, and also the lung, increased respirations, hyperventilation maybe, and also the liver, which may continually raise blood sugar due to the potential threat it perceives to be occurring. Another question is, how does this appear in the body over time? And when PTSD is chronic because the situation never resolves, it goes into chronic stress. And 3 of the symptoms that can happen with this is changes in mood, as well as difficulty sleeping and physical illness. And this could include things like thyroid disease and diabetes and other conditions that are autoimmune. In addition, it also, when having high cortisol due to chronic stress, can cause memory problems or dementia or Alzheimer's disease. Okay, and the last question here today is, what are a few presentations of PTSD? And a few come to mind. The first one is the patient I had that had the smell of burnt rubber as their trigger. And they actually had a relatively minor response. A second patient comes to mind where they were so concerned about having a significant response that they didn't even want to attempt any kind of treatment that could potentially even cause a trigger to occur at all. And the third type of presentation, for example, is I had a patient came in and they had asked their fiancé to put their dog on the runner. And they did, he did. And the dog got free, unfortunately, got hit by a truck and died. I saw her 6 months later, and she was totally distressed and dealing with PTSD significantly, body aches and pains for months. Luckily for her, it only took 1 short treatment and she felt significantly better. The next day, she went to work and she went to read something and realized she forgot her glasses in the car. Then she went out to her car and got her glasses, and then realized she didn't need them anymore because she could already see better. This is how the treatment positively affected her ability to read.